Hi everyone, hope you're very well today. And here's Daniel from CHAYI. It's Easter weekend, so it's beautiful weather. I wanted to make a different video, make it from a park. I was just installed in the park with my kettle and everything to make you a video, but it was just too noisy. There was so many people around and garbage trucks and so much noise that I had to retreat to the tea house. So welcome in the tea house. Really calm. It's closed today, and we are really happy to present you the April's subscription box, as usual every month. So we were really, all the team is saying hello to you, Robin, Anne-Marie, Marc-André, and we worked really hard to make this happen again this month. We're super excited about it because I think it's a really good one. And we've put a little surprise into the one that for those who are in the US or Europe. We didn't took the chance to put those little cookies we made for you. It's Véronique and Milan, my daughter, who made those little butter cookies with matcha in it. Just because of customs, we were not sure. But for everyone else, I just hope you'll enjoy them. It's a little gift to just pair with some tea, maybe the oolong or the roasted green tea. Would go really well with. So it's just simple. It's not, they're not vegan, they're not gluten free, but they're kind of fun, and I just wanted to add something a little different this month. So we're always trying to explore, like I was trying to make this video in a park, to make it a bit, to give you the feeling of just drinking your tea outside and enjoying. There's more oxygen outside. We always taste the tea better, in a better way. It tastes more like the nuance and aromatic subtleties when there's a lot of oxygen. So yeah, next time, the summer is just starting. It was just so a beautiful weekend. Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and show you the different teas and explain them to you, why we've put them for you in this month's selection. So to start, we have 7 teas here. First one, SHOU MEI, so it's a white tea. It's a white tea that we have in our current lineup, but it's a bit going under the radar, and that's why we wanted to share it with you. It's Anne-Marie that convinced me to put it in this month's box because it's her favorite during the spring. It's light, it's comforting, and it's refreshing at the same time. So it's most people are attracted to Bai Mudan and Bai Yaoyanzhen because they are higher grade than GUANG MEI or SHOU MEI. And but this one is organic. It's produced in Fubing, and it's a bit later harvest of the first 3 weeks of white tea picking. And it's what's fun with this tea is that it's super low in caffeine. It's simple, it's a bit rustic as a white tea, but it's really authentic, as we like. It's sun-dried only, so it's picked by hand, it's withered, and it's sun-dried in one shot, like on a couple days, and that makes it really raw and simple and bold, would say. Not that it's lacking subtleties, but it's more like almost like it's really comforting, and it's really smooth. We think it tastes like honey and beeswax and a bit like toasted cereal, something really light and calming at the same time. So really enjoy it. You'll see it's large leaf. There's a bit of twigs of first buds and first leaf and second leaf too. So if you never tried it, I hope you'll enjoy. And after that, we have 2 comparatives to make. That's geek stuff, and that's what we like, you know. If you've taken the box before, maybe if you subscribed since 6 months now, we are arriving to, from November, we started in November, so now we are at 6 months. So some people have seen the progression of the box and how it goes, and we love challenge between two teas, so you can really compare. So we've put this one, it's Hojicha. There's still cool nights in April, so we thought Hojicha is really comforting too, but in another way than SHOU MEI. It's more because of the toasted notes to it. But this is the geek stuff because it's first flush and second flush of spring from the same tea maker, same place, just different cultivars and different time period. So early May, end of May. So the Ichiban first flush is the early cultivars, and the way it's toasted lighter. So this one is kind of the higher grade of the two. The second one, the Nibancha, so it's second flush. There's a mistake on the label, but it's supposed to be marked second flush. This one is the one we have in our current selection. So if you go Hojicha on our website, that's the one. That's this one. And why we choose this one rather than this on every year is because this is more representative of what people expect to be as a Hojicha. It's more hazelnut, coffee, caramel-ish than this one that is lighter. So this is kind of a light roast, and this is a medium roast. You have some Hojicha in the market, maybe at TNT or other place like this, that is really cheap and it's over toasted because you want to give a taste of something that to a tea that have nothing to, doesn't taste anything, so at least it tastes burnt kind of. So that would be dark roast. So in specialty coffee it's a bit the same. Super dark roast, normally it's kind of coffee that is lacking something. Anyway, so to my experience, limited experience in coffee. So the first flush is the one I order for myself. Normally when I place my order and I order a bunch of this, I always order a pack of this one for myself. So I really kind of wish at one point to have the two in our shop as a current lineup. So I hope you'll see the different nuance. The cup will be different. This one will be lighter. The Ichiban will be lighter, more vegetal, a bit more floral if there is, and the fruitiness is more like a rock fruit, more like a yellow plum and peach. And here in the second flush, you really have more like the raspberry and darker jammy caramelish feeling to it. So I love both. It's just fun to change, and this is to me can be really fun to compare them. So in two teapots or two gaiwans or two bowls, and you can just taste, or in a large teapot also you can just enjoy them one after the other on several days. You can play with it. We've put 20 grams of each, so you can play with it. Okay, so after that, another challenge, another duel between two oolongs, high mountain oolongs, so Gao Shan Cha, but from two places, but same style. This is again geek stuff. So you have WULIANG, that is a Taiwanese style produced by a Taiwanese master in mainland China, in Yunnan, the land of poor, makes high mountain Taiwan oolong. Yeah, possible. So they're about the same altitude, Hongxiang, unroasted Hongxiang. So if you had the November box, you had roasted Hongxiang. Now you have unroasted Hongxiang, and that's why I just wanted to. I just felt comfortable to put this one too, because it's so different than the roasted version. And this one is from the winter. It's Mr. Lee's winter harvest, and to me, I raved about it on social media. And maybe I talked about it in the Facebook Live last time, but this batch of Hongxiang is amazing. To me, it's fruity, floral, buttery, all what you wish of high mountain oolong is there. So, and to compare to something that is the same price or about, and from almost the same altitude, same cultivar, but from another place that doesn't have the tradition as we'd say as anchored in so in Yunnan. So it's kind of really interesting to see how it can seems alike and how different it is. Just looking the leaves, you'll see the WULIANG is smaller leaf, the HOJICHA has larger, what typical high mountain, and both are organic also. That can be interesting, but you can be able to play with it. So this perfect in gongfucha, so yixing teapot if you have a good one, or a small teapot, glass teapot, or a gaiwan, or just a large teapot as well. So really fun for this one. I really recommend that you can compare, even if it's just like half a teaspoon in 2 bowls, and you put boiling water, you wait 5 minutes, you see the leaves unfold, you take a tablespoon and you just slurp on the two, and you just try to feel the difference between the two, and you'll see. Yeah, and I'm really curious of what you would feel about it. And if you want to tell me, the HOJICHA is in our lineup for now. We almost have finished. We really like it, but it's almost gone. And WULIANG won't be in our lineup, not because it's not good, it's just that we leave to Taiwanese what is Taiwanese in style, and we don't like to mix up. But I think it's really interesting. We felt like sharing that with you because to me it's really interesting to see the difference. Yeah. Because the world of tea is so wider than what we can sell, you know, because I'm really open to change and to experimentation from different tea makers, but to me it needs to be really special I don't know if I'm good to express it in English, but when someone does something well, perfect, continue like that. If you like to experiment, good, that can be fun, but there's other people that are really good to do that thing too, you know. Darjeeling are really good to make black tea. When they do green tea, to me it can be interesting, but it's not as good as Chinese green tea or Japanese green tea. Anyway, sorry. So that's why those boxes, subscription boxes, are made to play. Yeah, to play and to explore, and for you and us as well, because we can afford to go beyond what we normally offer here, which is not necessarily, and maybe they can just then join, you know. But we taste so many samples in a year, cannot imagine. Taste hundreds of samples of people sending us and say, yeah, that's the best, you'll see, and we taste and go, wow, interesting, but no thank you, you know. One tea in this box also that was often offered to us, and we tasted it, and it's good, and last year was really good, and this year I said, okay, for the subscription box we'll take it. It's the first tea of this year for us, February 2021, the DOKE Black Fusion Tippy from Bihar. We never had tea from Bihar before in India, so it's near Darjeeling. It's the province southwest of Darjeeling, and it makes Assamika black tea. So this is low altitude, but it's really interesting to us. It tastes like a classic Assam, but you have that kind of more floral, more fruity, funky notes to it that are quite intoxicating actually. And that type, it's kind of surprising to have them there. And so you have lots of little tippies, really fine leaves, you'll see. And it's really a tea to make in a teapot. It's not a gaiwan or the bowl type of tea. It's really like a classic black tea. but I thought it was really interesting. I didn't see that much tea produced from that area, and it's organically made from a family, local family that are really implicated in the tea world, and they are really implicated in their community also, and really kind people, I think, and from what I know from them. And I really wanted to honor their offer this time for you to discover, and hope you like it as well. So first tea of the year 2021 in that box. And at last, last but not the least, a Guang for people who know our Guang white tea, but now in the black version from purple varietal. So from Yunnan, it's a black tea, but transformed a bit like a hybrid between the white tea and the black tea. It's air tumbled tea. This was produced in 2019 actually. It's pre-COVID. It's crazy. We live in the crazy times. So fall 2019. So it's produced by the same people who make the Guang, but from different tea plants. And so the Guang is really special. We have it. It's a classic in our selection because it's picked and withered during the night of the full moon of March. So it's really kind of a ritual folkloric thing, but I really like that the cycle of nature is integrated in the production. I think it's really natural. The tea plants always grow during that period, and the full moon will always be there. And I think it's really nice to have that. And with the Guang, it's really special because you have that white silver bud that is contrasting on the black leaves. The inside of the first leaf is really black, so it's like the night and the ray of the moon that is just going through. It's kind of poetic at the same time, and it's really good. It tastes like a bit like plantain, banana, and that kind of a bit sugar cane, and yeah, kind of green banana. So it's Guang is really fun. And the Zisha Hong Guang is fruity, definitely fruity. You'll see you can brew it like in a just a bowl that you would just drink, and the leaves are there, like I show in some videos, or in a glass, or a little HOJICHA teapot that you season for black tea, or just a large teapot, or Taiwan for sure. Definitely generous at in Gangfucha. So really fruity. You have that kind of blueberry feeling to it, black currant. You have some buckwheat honey to it, and this tea can age for a long time, and that's why I didn't bother about that it was a 2019 batch. I just jumped on it because I just wanted to share it with you, and I thought this will just be awesome to make you compare how a tea that is normally produced as a white tea can be transformed as a black tea. So that's a nice experiment, and I really enjoyed this black tea as well. I think it's really smooth and suave and juicy. So yeah. So I hope you'll enjoy this box as much as the others if you're a regular. Otherwise, please feel free to give us our comments by email or at the live Facebook. There will be a live Facebook on April 18 at 11 a.m. It's conducted in French mostly, but I'm always really sincerely open to answer back in English and talk about details. So just answer your question, and I'll be super happy to just switch between language and to have your feedback from this book, whether it's by email, phone, messenger, whatever. I just wish that you'll enjoy the tea, and please stay safe, stay healthy. We don't know what will be, but the shop stays open and we can ship anywhere around the world, even if it's just the other side of the river also, even if the bridges are locked down, I don't know. But stay safe, enjoy every moment, and enjoy a cup of tea, and we love you. Take care. See you soon. Thanks.